Welcome everyone. This is a great day for both the Clippers and Keaton and his family. I'd like to start off welcoming his mom Jennifer, his dad Logan, his brother Landon, his sister Brooklyn, his girlfriend Savannah, agent Matt Valero with Nick and Will, and most importantly, let's welcome Keaton. We spoke last night and we went through the draft process. The number one thing we look for when we start the process is the character of the individual. And we talk to as many people as we possibly can to learn more about the person. It's easy to evaluate the skills on the court, but really the separator is the DNA of the person. And to learn about Keaton and the loyalty that he's shown to be with the same AAU program, to take Shawnee, is it Shawnee Northwest? What's
Shawnee Mission Northwest.
Shawnee Mission Northwest. He's the all-time winningest player in the history of that school. That school, prior to Keaton being there, never won a state championship. He won 2 of them. And then to learn about his family, his parents, they're a basketball family. And Hutchinson Community College is one of the most prestigious JCs in this country. And to know that his parents met there. Logan's dad and grandfather also went to Hutch. His brother went to Hutch, Landon. So it's a basketball family, and to learn about just how close-knit they are. You see when you see how Keaton plays on the court, you see that poise, you see that quiet confidence. I love what his dad said last night. He's don't let the looks, see that baby face and not think he's not an assassin on the court. So I say all that in that there was a great deal of work done, but it always starts with the person first. And then him as a player, he's got great positional size. He's extremely skilled. We talked about last night just his off the dribble shooting and how that sets up his game. But I think what makes him unique is his feel, his IQ, just his ability to process the game, his ability to problem solve throughout. Those of you who are local know, I remember that UCLA game. And just that game, they were down, come back in overtime. And just his ability, he gets in the paint, he draws a couple of people, he kicks it out, missed a shot, but he's right there just to feel the offensive rebound and win the game. And I think all in all, that's what I think about when I think Keaton. It's all about winning. And it doesn't have to be flashy. It's just whatever it's going to take. We talked to a bunch of his teammates, and they all talked about how great a teammate he is. He's a great competitor, but he's someone you want to play with and play for. So without hearing me too much, I'd like to introduce Keaton Wagler and open it up for questions for you guys.
Very athletic. Good to meet you, and congratulations to you and the family. What have you learned about the LA Clippers throughout this process, and did you tell them that you wanted to be here when you first got to meet them?
Yeah, I learned a lot throughout this whole process, talking with them at the combine, and then when I came and worked out here, I got to spend a good 3 days here, and I just saw just how genuine they were. Front office, coaches, players. They're all around, and they were just super genuine. And I just love the culture that they have built. And they have some young players and then some veterans that I can learn from. And it's just, I feel like I'll fit in really well here. And this is the place that I wanted to be. And I'm just super excited to get going.
Hey, Keaton, Janice Card from the Southern California News Group. Given your journey, when did you start to believe that you could be here or play at this level?
Yeah, I think ever since I was young, this is what I dreamed of doing. But when it really kind of came to me that I could play in the NBA was definitely just last year, just with the season I had going. I didn't think it was going to happen this fast, but I just continue to work hard and keep my head on straight and just get in every day and work as hard as I can, and that's what led me to be able to get here. And so to answer your question, it was just kind of just last year throughout the whole season.
Keaton, Ohm Young's of ESPN. Is there anybody you had on your game after, and also if Kawhi ends up staying here, how do you see yourself fitting along Kawhi?
Yeah, I watch a lot of good NBA guards like Halliburton and SGA and a couple others. So I try to just steal little things out of each of those players. But I think the closest person is probably Halliburton, just off of size and the way we play, being able to have a really good feel for the game and use ball screens to create advantages. And then playing with Kawhi, I think I'd be able to learn a lot from him. And then playing off of him, he's a really good player, and he's going to make the right play each time. So, when he has the ball in his hands, being able to be ready to space and shoot the ball, and then also, find him when I have the ball in my hands and be able to make plays.
Hey, Keaton. Graham Mona from the Sporting Tribune. Welcome to LA. Lawrence talked last night about the workout that you went through and how intensive it was, the progressions that you went through. What kind of impressed you about this organization going through that workout?
I would definitely say just the details in it, and kind of how fast-paced it was. With everything that we did, we started off kind of with just some skill work for the first 20 minutes, just something different that I didn't do in Chicago. And then we did one-on-one versus Kingston, and then after that we just got into playing a lot out of actions and different like ball screen type defenses and going with 2-on-2 to 3-on-3 and then full court 5-on-5, and I just kind of learned a lot about how they want to play their offense and different actions that they will use.
Keaton, Adam Oslin, Clippers Radio here in the back. Lawrence talked about last night how you're able to get to your spot all the time. How have you developed your game playing through physicality? Because watching your tape, it just looks like you thrive when there's a crowded paint. You find a way to get to your spot, to get to a place where you thrive even when defenders are loading up on you. How have you been able to figure that out?
I think just staying under control and not getting sped up is something that I do really well, and not panicking when I get into the paint and see multiple defenders. And for me, it's just kind of always just been making the right play. And so when I get down to the paint and I read the defense and there's a lot of people helping, just getting the ball out of my hands and not trying to make a hero play or shoot a tough shot, but just playing how I always play by making the right play, and just doing whatever I can do to help the team win.
Hey Keaton, Justin Russo with Russo Right, so it's good to see you and congratulations on being in LA. Yesterday Lawrence mentioned that when you came in for your workout you did some film work with Ty. Kind of what was that experience like to do film work with Ty Lue, and what have the conversations even this early been like with him?
Yeah, he's a really smart coach. That's the first thing I can say is watching film with him, just kind of how he picked up so fast, like how our offense was at Illinois, and he just ask questions and just like see the game just super easy, and I've kind of never seen anything like that, so I was super impressed by it. But I mean, yeah, he's a good guy. First off, I mean, I had dinner with him the first time I was down here, and he said nothing but great things, and it's just someone that I can really see a good connection being built with and a genuine person.
Keaton, Joey Lynn, welcome to LA. I think one of the things that Lawrence mentioned yesterday was just the facilities here that you guys have with being able to work on your body and everything that's in-house here at Introductory, whereas other organizations may have facilities at different places. Just I know you just got here, but how excited are you to use those facilities to get stronger, to work on your game, and also just be around the guys here at Introductory?
Yeah, I mean, this is top tier facilities. I think it's the best facilities in the whole NBA. It's awesome to have all the resources I need in one spot. Having the arena here and the practice facility is awesome and crazy. And I mean, just going through and seeing everything's in one spot and being able to, like you said, get stronger right there in the weight room and then right onto the court right after. It's just all right there, and it's something that it's easy to be successful here having these resources. So I'm just looking forward to getting to work and using them.
Hi Keaton, Beth Harris, AP. What's your plan for LA? Are you going to have any family living with you, or coming a long way? And it's an adjustment out here for a Midwesterner.
Yeah, I'm excited to get out here and live in LA, and I think that my girlfriend will move in with me once I get settled in here and get moved out, and then my mom will be able to come down and visit whenever, because she just retired from being a school teacher for 25 plus years. So I mean, it'll be like that, but I think I'm just super excited to get out here and kind of get out of the Midwest for a little and have some good weather for once. But yeah, super excited.
Keaton, Lauren Rosen back here with our broadcast. You just shared that it was really about a year ago that you envisioned yourself coming into the NBA. So now that that's official, what are the things you're looking forward to over the next year?
I definitely say just growing a lot as a player and a person, and just getting to learn from NBA players. Something that I've always wanted to do, and just kind of to see like the difference between college level and NBA level, and how people like go about it and practices, workouts, and just how people use the different facilities that we have and resources to get better. And I'm just super excited to do that, and hopefully win a lot of games and compete for championships.
Can you describe what it's like to just go from just being at Shawnee Mission Northwest High School a little over like a year plus to now being here in the stage, being the number one draft pick for the Clippers?
Yeah, it's amazing, really. I'm definitely blessed to be able to do that, and have an organization that trusts me to be one of the top picks in the draft, especially in this loaded draft class. And it's kind of crazy just to see how fast things moved, especially kind of being under recruited and underrated. But for me, I kind of never worried about those things. Just stayed true to myself and worked hard, and everything paid off.
Keaton, if I can, it was revealed today that you're going to be wearing number 1 for the Clippers. What was the significance of that number for you? What made you pick that one?
I think it's just something different. I've never worn number 1, and I mean 23 was my number, but someone already has that. So I saw the jersey numbers I could pick from, and I thought 1 would be the best, kind of just for something new, first time in the NBA. I mean number 1, I think it goes well.
Keaton, how often do you hear your last name mispronounced, and has that been something maybe that's kind of trailed you for years now?
Yeah, I've heard it ever since I was little, and I still hear it today. But people say Wagler when it's really Wagler. But I think people have started to really, learn it. I still kind of get scared sometimes, like, when people say Wagler, tell them it's Wagler. But I think it'll get better as it goes forward. But yeah, I still do hear it a lot.
Last one, Mo.
Yeah, so you are a number 5 overall pick, and now you have teammates who were also number 5 picks, and Darius Garland and Chris Dunn. What have you got to know about those guys, and what do you hope to be able to pick up from their experiences in the NBA to this point?
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely gonna ask a lot of questions, and want to talk to them a lot just to learn, like what they went through, and how they go about their days of getting in workouts and balancing that with everything else. And I just think it'll be really good for me to be around experienced players like that, and to get to learn from them.
Thank you guys. We're gonna do a quick photo. Give us 1 second.